Yeah, Dipanshu.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Dipanshu.
The stream is live.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Just give me a quick confirmation. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I just need a quick confirmation. You all can hear me. I think everything should be fine. Hi. Good evening, Dheeraj. It'll be great if you can just give me a confirmation whether you can hear me. Okay. Everything else seems to be good. Okay. Great, Abhini. Thank you. So we'll be starting with our class today on PYQs of numbers and some questions from numbers and some questions from arithmetic. So I've taken the topics which we've done in class up till now. We've not done, I've not taken topics like time, speed, distance, and time and work, which we'll take next time. Okay. So I hope you're ready for that. Cool. As usual, I'll give you some time to have a look at the question, try the question, and then we'll discuss the question. Okay. So I hope you all realize that arithmetic is one of the most important areas when it comes to CAT. So please go through the arithmetic questions really well. Starting with the first question. Question on numbers. Come on, try the first question. Give yourself a minute. Read it. Not very difficult, very straightforward question to start. Anybody got the question? What's the status? Good evening, Tejaswani. So, what are they saying? A original number and a reverse number. Two approaches to do this question. One of them is the traditional approach. If I take the digits as A and B, if I take the digits as A and B, the original number will be 10A plus B. What will be the reverse number? Reverse, you call it reverse number, you call it interchange number. It is 10B plus A. Now, the example over here is not needed. The number increases by 18. That means the reverse number is bigger than the original number by 18. So 10B plus A minus 10A plus B is 18. If I open the brackets up, what will I get? I'll get a 9A. Actually, I'll get a 9B minus 9A is 18. I'll get a 9B minus 9 is 18. Divided by 9, I'll get B minus A is 2. So basically, I need an example where B minus A is 2 and it has to be a 2-digit number. So the first example which they've already given is 13. यहाँ पे B minus A 2 है. तो this example is true. वैसे और बहुत सारे examples होंगे. Next will be 24. Next will be 35, 46, 57, 68 and 79. Right? B minus A has to be 2 or A minus B has to be minus 2. Same thing. So we have how many more examples? Read the question very carefully. How many other 2-digit numbers increase by 18 when the digits are reversed? So except 13, there will be 6 more examples. So answer for this question will be 6. Okay, so that was a pretty straightforward one. Depending on what this is, here we had got b minus a as 2. Okay, so based on that, we had to get the difference as 2. Do you all know the rule for same type of question if a 3-digit number is there? So what if I make a new question with a 3-digit number? Okay, suppose I just give you a 3-digit number random. Okay, suppose if I give you one more example, there's a 3-digit number. Approximately 20 questions, Tejaswani. There's a 3-digit number. Let's call this as the original number. And there's another 3-digit number, which is the reverse number. They have said that the reverse number is bigger than the original number by, say, 297. Okay. So when the number is reversed, it increases by 297. How many such numbers can we form? How many such numbers can we form? Now this will change a lot over here. Pay attention carefully. Okay, यहाँ पे बहुत सारा change आएगा. If I take the 3 digits as ABC, the original number is 100A plus 10B plus C. And the reverse number will be 100C plus 10B plus A. Now, if I subtract these two numbers, what do I get? Think a little bit. And this you will get every time, okay? When you subtract these two numbers, you will get 99C minus 99A. And that they have told is 297. So when I divide by 99, you will always get this as 99C minus 99A. When you divide by 99, you'll get C minus A is 3. Now, C minus A is 3. That means I can have C pe 4, yahan pe 1. 1 something 4. I'll come to this part later. 1 something 4, 2 something 5, 3 something 6, 4 something 7, 5 something 8, 6 something 9. Right? That's it you can have. Can you have anything else over here? Think a little bit. One, I have said 3 digits, so none of them can be 0. I can't have 0 over here because both of them are interchange and original, both are 3-digit numbers. So I can't have zeros. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4, 7, 5, 8, 6, 9. Okay? Now, every time I have this case, how many values can B take? Tejaswani, you want to check your answer? So when I have 1B4, it can be 104, it can be 114, it can be 124, 134, 144, 154, 164, 174, 184, 194. So how many values? 10 values. B can take every single time 10 values. But do we have 6 cases over here? We have only 6 cases over here. We have total of 6 cases. A can go from 1 till 6. So we have 6 cases. And therefore your answer will be every time there will be 10 cases. So 10 cases over here, 10 cases every time. So answer will be 60. Okay, everybody got that? So that was a slightly more difficult question of the same type which was asked earlier. The earlier was a very old CAT question. This can be something like this can be asked again. Is everybody clear with this? It's a very good variation. Cool. Let's go to the next question. It's again an old CAT question. But in this, I am more interested in the method which you use. So I want to see whether you all use a good method. Okay? Read it carefully and try it. Anybody answer? Too long. This sum, if you all are doing the right method now, this sum cannot take you more than 20 seconds. They've asked nearest to. So you have to give me the nearest whole number. Wrong. Documentaries, whatever, wrong. Wrong, still wrong. चलो लेट्स डू द अगर आ ही नहीं रहा है तो लॉन्ग एंड शॉर्ट मेथड तो बात की बात है पहले लेट्स डू वन मेथड okay Priyanka taking too much time Priyanka saying okay let me explain my method everybody pay attention Prem is wrong first one somebody got it right Utkarsh got it right Prem you're wrong everybody pay attention 10 years ago तो चलो आज से 10 years आगे सोचते पहले 2016 the age of the members of a joint family of 8 people added up to 231. So there were 8 members and the total age was 231. Now look at the पहले लंबा मेथड सीखेंगे फिर शॉर्ट मेथड भी सीखेंगे 3 years later that means in 2019 one member died at the age of 60 years. So first of all, when 3 years passed, everybody grew older by 3 years. Everybody grew older by 3 years. That means 8 3s are 24 should be added. So total will become 231 plus 24. But that old one person died, so 60. But a child was born exactly in the same year. But the child was born with the age of 0, so plus 0. So there are still 8 members only. So n is still 8. 231 plus 24 minus 60. Y'all can do this. 231 plus 24 is 255. 255 minus 65. 15 minus 6 is 9. 195. Okay, just pay attention. After another 3 years means in 2022. Again 3 years pass, so everybody will grow older by 24. 3 years, so total will grow by 24. 195 plus 24. But again, somebody at 60 died, so minus 60, and a child was born, so plus 0. So this will be how much? 199, 219. 219 minus 60, 9, 11 minus 6, 5, 159. 159. Rough work, if it goes below my face, doesn't matter. 159. Then current age. Current age means now 2026. 4 more years. 4 more years. There are still 8 people. 4 more years means everybody will grow older by 4 years. So 32. So 159 plus 32. 191. So total age becomes 191 for 8 people. So average becomes how much? 191 divided by 8. 8 to the 16, 3, very close to 24. It is 23.875. So answer which we will mark is 24. How people got 34, I don't know. Prem, check what mistake you made for 34. But this is the long method. I have a very short method also. Did everybody understand this method? Just go through and tell me whether you all understood this method first. Okay, let's talk about a shorter method now. In 2016, total age was 231. Tell me, if nobody had died, nothing had happened, what would be the total age in 2026? Everybody, there were 8 people. If nobody had died, total would have been how much? 231 plus 8, tens are 80. Right? Leave it here. Don't add also. But in between, I know one 60-year-old person died and one 0-year person added. One more 60-year person died, one more 0-year person added. Doesn't matter when they died. That is unimportant. Basically, I know that my total decreases by 120 because 60 has been replaced with 0. That means my total reduces by 62 times, which is 120. Directly answer 231 minus 40, 191, which we had got earlier also. And your answer becomes 191 divided by 8, 23.875. See this method. This is the method which you actually had to do. So doesn't matter which year did the old people died. One mother died or whoever died, doesn't matter. One member died. Check properly and tell me whether have you all understood this approach. This is the approach I'm more interested in. I'm not hearing any yeses, so I'm waiting. And you all can check. We got the same answer. 231 से start किया था, we were getting 191 even by the earlier method, and now also got 191 only. Are we clear, everybody? Okay. So will you all remember this shortcut? That whenever such a question comes, you can do something like this. You don't need to do the whole thing again. Chalo. Next question. Little bit remainders, little bit sequence and series will also be needed. Sum of all 2-digit numbers leaving a remainder 3 when divided by 7. Good. Soeb 2429. Others? You need 2 to 3 things. You need the first number, you need the last number, and you need to know how many numbers are there. Good, Ritu? Yeah, AP is good, but I will show you without AP also. Means AP only I'll have to use, but I'll show you a shortcut for AP. Good, Kamal. Prem, wrong. Some calculation error. साहिल यस खाली लिखा है, आपने आंसर नहीं बोला अभी तक आपका. साहिल, what's your answer? So, remainder 3 when divided by 7. 2-digit numbers चाहिए सब. तो first number will be 7. Sorry, first number will be 7 plus 3, 10. Next number will be 17, 24, 31 and so on. Important is the last number. 13 sevens is 91. 91 plus 3 is 94. If I try one more number, it will become 101. Very good, Divyansh. I'm very happy to hear that, Divyansh. Congratulations. Most welcome, Divyansh. I'm so happy to hear that. Everybody can congratulate Divyansh. Divyansh got through NMIMS Mumbai. So 10, 17, 24, 31, dash, 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 up to 94 will be the last number, because the next number will be a 3-digit number. So now, first thing which we need to know is how many numbers are these. If you know how many numbers now, it becomes very easy. This is 7 ones are 7 plus 3, and this is 7 13s are 91 plus 3, which means there are 13 numbers. So जो सबको पूरा अगर AP का फॉर्मूला नहीं आता है, तो there are 2 methods when you have 13 numbers. Take the first number and last number, add them up, and divide by 13 upon 2. Because there are 13 numbers, you can just take the first number and last number and multiply by 13 upon 2. So we have 104 into 13 upon 2, 52. Do your calculations carefully. 13 twos are 26, 2 carry. 13 fives are 65 plus 2, 67. 676. Or the other method is you can find the 7th number, which will come out to be same, logically same. It will come out to be 52 only. अगर तुम 7th number तक पहुंचोगे तो it will be 52, and then 52 into 13. Everybody clear with this question? Suppose, just think a little bit and tell me, I'm making a very difficult sum, means longer sum. What is sum of all 3-digit number पूछा तो क्या होएगा? Same question if I ask you all 3-digit numbers. Come on, let's see. कितना time लगता है? Now you'll actually come to know how much time you're taking to solve. Options are not these now. What if I make these all 3-digit numbers? Let's see who gets it first. So method is same. First number will be 7 14s are plus 3, which will be 101. And just because, we have done this so many times, I remember 1001 is divisible by 7. तो 1001 के पहले का एक नंबर आएगा 994. तो 994 plus 3. 997 will be the last number. Only thing I need to know, this goes in 7 how many times? 7 ones are, 7 fours are 28, 7 twos are 142. So from 14 till 142. So n is 142 minus 14 plus 1. So n is how much? This is 128 plus 1, 129. That means there are 129 numbers. Yeah, you all can use a calculator for this. I'm okay. So the sum will be how much? First number plus last number into 129 upon 2. Check. You all cannot make a mistake. I'm allowing you to use a calculator. 101 plus 997. 101 plus 997 into 129 divided by 2. 70,821. Prem, you're making too many silly mistakes. Please avoid your silly mistakes. 70,281. 821 or 200, sorry, 821. 70,821. So do you realize same question जब 2 digit के बदले में 3 digit हो जाता है तो your thought process has to change a lot. Everybody clear? Can I go ahead? Chalo, moving ahead to the next question. This I think is the latest CAT question. CAT 25 है mostly ये. Again, methods in these questions are very important. Are you doing the right methods to make your calculations easy? In an exam situation, when I'm thinking first time, this is what I would do. 500, 600, 700. Salary of Sita, Geeta and Meeta. In the first year, they got hikes of 20, 25 and 20%. 20 of 500 is 100. So they got 100 rupees more. 25 of 600 is 150 and this is 140. So after 1 year, the salaries will become 600, 750 and 840. Then they have told only about Sita and Meeta. Sita got 40%. 40% of 600 will be 240. Okay. While 25% of 840, yani 1/4 will be 210. So this will become 0, 4, 840 now. This will become 1050. Now comes a very important step. Everybody just pay attention 1 second. Okay, I would suggest that you all just pay attention 1 second. Don't write anything, just listen to what I'm saying. They have said Geeta ka final salary. So there is some increment which I don't know. They are saying Geeta ka final salary is the average salary of all three. So what they are saying is Geeta G is equal to 840 plus G plus 1050 divided by 3. This is what they are saying. G is equal to 840 plus G plus 1050 divided by 3. But this is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. You will get the right answer. I'm not saying you will not get the right answer. Okay? Pay attention, everybody. But if you do this, you will get 2G is again equal to this. So actually speaking, whenever they say, suppose if B is the average of A, B, C, which means B is the average of only A and C also. So B is also only the average of A and C. I don't need to do for all three. So this part, as I said, is a waste of time. And you all should do only this much. G is 840 plus 1050 divided by 2. That will be 1890 divided by 2, which will be 945. So this is going to become 945. Or not the increment. This is going to become 945. So sorry. This will become 945. So how much is the increment? How much is the increment exactly? The increment is 195. And what is the percentage? Now you can use a calculator if you want. 195 upon 195 divided by 750 into 100 comes out to be exactly 26%. I don't know why people were getting decimal answers. It comes out to be exactly 26%. So answer is 195 divided by 750 into 100. 0 cut. 5 15s are 5 2s are 15 ones are 15, 15 threes are 13 twos are 26%. Exact 26. CAT question, and I thought a very simple question. मुझे तुमको ये step सिखाना था. I hope you all saw this step properly. The step where I said when G is the average of S, G and M, it also means G is the average of only S and M. Everybody please go through that step one more time carefully. Okay? Just imagine this is a CAT 25 question. And from one of the slots where people were saying the slot was difficult, I thought a very doable question. Very old CAT question. Go through it quite carefully. Still waiting. Anybody answer? People have to give me an answer. You cannot expect all answers from me. Good, Romit. Romit has got the answers. Others. Okay, let's read this part very carefully. They all bought a motorcycle together for 60. I'll come to that part later. Mayank paid one half of the sum of the amounts paid by the other boys. Now, what does this mean? Pay attention. एक जन के लिए अच्छे से काम करेंगे and then we will just replicate it for the others. Mayank paid half of the others. So just explaining to you. If the others paid 2 rupees, Mayank paid 1 rupee. Or if others paid 2x. If others paid 2x, then Mayank paid 1x. So now, in this, only reading only this much. Others have paid 2x, Mayank has paid 1x. So what is the total price of the bike? Total is 3x. And therefore, Mayank is paying 1/3 of the bike. 1/3 of the bike. Everybody just go through this much and tell me whether they've understood this. Mayank was paying half of the others. Okay. So, if the others are paying 2x, Mayank is paying 1x, which means total is 3x, and which means Mayank is paying 1/3. So, when Mayank pays half of the others, Mayank pays 1/3 of the bike. Now, let's look at the second one. Mirza pays 1/3 of the others. So, directly same logics, I should just apply it. Mirza pays 1/4 of the total, and total we know is $60. So, Mirza pays 1/4 of 60, which is $15. And little pays 1/4 of the others. So actually little pays 1/5 of the total directly, which is $12. And Mayank के लिए हमने calculate किया नहीं था. Mayank pays 1/3 of 60, which is $20. So 20 plus 15 plus 12 is 47. So 3 of them together have paid 47. And therefore little, Jaspal, who's left, will pay now $13. My whole point was, once you did it for one person, the other two people के लिए you should be able to do it much faster. Everybody clear? Chalo, going ahead. I just took, Aditi, I can always take a value, so I assumed others to be 2x. So Mayank becomes 1x because Mayank is paying half of the others. So I assumed others to be 2x, so therefore Mayank becomes 1x, and therefore total becomes 3x. That is the learning which I had, Aditi. Okay, I'm repeating it one more time. Pay attention, everybody. Okay. Mayank pays half of the others. So जब मैं Mayank के साथ सोच रहा हूं, Mayank and others, I'm assuming others to pay 2x, so Mayank pays 1x. Therefore, total is 3x. Chalo, you can do this for 3 times, no problem. 3x is 60. Mayank is paying 1x. So Mayank is paying 20. Mayank का खत्म हो गया. अब वापस सेकंड वाले के लिए जाओ. Mirza pays 1/3 of the others. So suppose Mirza pays y. So the others pay 3y because Mirza is paying 1/3 of the others. So if Mirza is paying y, the others are paying 3y. So 4y is the total and 4y is 60. So y is 15. वैसे ही अभी little के लिए करते हैं. Little pays 1/4 of the amount paid by the others. So if little pays z, others pay 4z, total is 5z, which is 60. Therefore z is 12. Chalo, if you're comfortable with this, do this method, no problem. Aditi, but why will I take 3x when somebody is going to pay half? 3x का half करूंगा तो भी right ही आएगा answer. It is just a matter of making my sum easy, right? Chalo, going ahead. Good, Prem. Let's see if the others have got it. Priyanka, incorrect. Now see, understand one thing, the charge is being calculated either on time or on kilometers. Now, if you look very carefully, Akhil has driven 30 kilometers and paid 300 rupees. Akhil has driven 30 kilometers and paid 300. That means per kilometer charge is 300 divided by 30, which is 10 per kilometer. Now, if you notice in the question, the two cases which are given, एक जगह पे चार्ज पर किलोमीटर 12 रुपीस का था और दूसरी जगह पे चार्ज 7.5 रुपीस का था, which means none of them are matching with 10 rupees which Akhil is paying. That means Akhil's charge has not been calculated based on kilometers. Akhil's charge has not been based on calculated on kilometers. That means his charge has been based calculated on time. Now, time ka charges was what? For 5 hours tak, that means from 0 to 5 hours, the charge is rupees 60 per hour. Okay. 60 per hour. Now, a lot of people think, sir, why is this wrong? 65 is 300. Why is this wrong? Let me explain. Why is 5 hours wrong? Because if this was being done, then in this case, in case 1, his rate would have been 12 per kilometer. So 12 into 30, he would have to pay 360. 12 into 30, he would have to pay 360 because they've said whichever is more, this or this, whichever is more, he would have to pay 360. And therefore, this case is wrong. Case 2 charges 50 per kilometer. So we can say 6 hours into 50, he can be charged 300. Or because he has driven 30 kilometers into 7.5, 7.5 is 15 upon 2. His charge would be 225. Which is the higher one? 300. So he has to pay this. That means this case is correct. If the earlier case of 5 hours is taken, wahan pe the kilometer ke hisab se charge is coming out to be 360 rupees and he would have to then pay 360. Which is told to us he has paid only 300, which means that is wrong and the answer is 6 hours. Is it clear, everybody? Cool. Let's go ahead. Anybody answer for this question? You have these 3 pieces of cake and you want each piece to be of equal size and we want maximum number of guests. And the cake must be, each part should be as heavy as possible. As heavy as possible. That means each piece is equal to HCF, highest common factor. 4.5 is 9 upon 2. This is 24 plus 3, 27 upon 4. And this is 35 plus 1, 36 upon 5. What is HCF of fractions? What is the formula for HCF of fractions? HCF of numerators upon LCM of denominators. 9, 27 and 36 का HCF. Now HCF I'm doing orally. 9, 27 and 36 का HCF is 9. LCM of 2, 4 and 5 is 20. So HCF of the fractions is 9 by 20. That means every piece is of 9 by 20. Let's find out how many pieces can we make from each cake. First cake was 9 by 2. 9 by 2 divided by 9 by 20 will be 9 by 2 multiplied by 20 by 9. 9 9 ka 2 10s are. First cake can be made into 10 pieces. The remaining 2 cakes, can you all do it on your own? What will we get for the second cake? 27 upon 4 divided by 9 by 20 into 20 by 9. 9 3s are 27, 4 1s are 4 5s are. 15 pieces, second cake. Third cake, 36 upon 5 multiply by 20 upon 9. 9 4s are 5 4s are 16. So 16 plus 15 plus 10, 41 pieces. 16 plus 15 plus 10, 41 pieces. Answer will be option D. Check properly again whether you all have understood. Who had got 54? Shadow. What happened? क्या गलत हो गया? चलो next. This I have done in class. For the students who have attended the class with me, should know that I've done a very similar question in class. Anybody answer? I'm just writing. There's a number n divided by 3, remainder is 2. Then successively divided by 4, remainder is 1. Then divided by 7, remainder is 4. Right, Tejaswani? Good. Now the trick in this question is what? Assume the last quotient to be 0. Last quotient is 0. That means dividing by 7 quotient is 0. So my number is 7 into first number. The first part is 7 into 0 plus 4, which will be 4. That means this part ka quotient is 4. So the number over here becomes 4 into 4 plus 1, which is 17. That means the quotient over here is 17. 17 into 3, 51 plus 2, 53. So the smallest possible number is 53. And if I divide 53 with 84, my remainder will be 53. 53 divided by 84, my remainder will be 53. That's your answer. I just want you to understand that if you don't take 0 also, answer will still come. So just explaining on the side, if you took 1 by mistake, so it will be 7 ones are 7 plus 4, which will come 11. 4 into 11, 44 plus 1, 45. 45 into 3, 135 plus 2, 137. Then you still will get the answer. If you do this by mistake, not that it is wrong, 137 divided by 84. 84 ones are 84. Remainder is still 53. So whichever way you do it, the whole idea of taking 0 is you have to deal with smaller numbers. If you have taken 1, number will become bigger. If you take still bigger, if you take instead of 1, you will take 2, the number will still become bigger. It will be a waste of time. There is a small error in this question. This is n minus 1, n minus 2, dash, dash, dash. This, if you understand, what is n minus 1 into n minus 2 up till 3, 2, 1? This is nothing but n minus 1 factorial. Anybody answer? Good. So get them, Tejaswani. Okay, Tejaswani has understood, the others understand. Let me explain. ये range के लिए इतना important है, means the answer is obviously from the range, but to understand the concept, you don't need to see the range. Basically, for which number is the factorial of one number before not divisible by that number? So for example, if I try for 11, और चलो ये range के लिए try करते, 13 के लिए try करते. So for example, if I take 12 factorial, is 12 factorial divisible by 13? Obviously not. Because when I write 12 factorial, 13 के लिए cut करने के लिए है ही नहीं, because 13 is a prime number. But if you try the same logic for 12, if you try the same logic for 12, if I take n as 12, 11 factorial divided by 12, it is divisible. How? Because 11 factorial is 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 dash 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 up to 12. Things will cut here only. 4 2s are 4 3s are 3 1s are 3 3s are. It is divisible. So you can see for 12 it is divisible. They are asking when is it not divisible. So it will not be divisible when n is a prime number. Because if I do 12 factorial divided by 13, it is not divisible. Which means we have to get all prime numbers in this range. After that, it's a very simple question. 13, 17, 19, 21, 9, 23, 25, 27, 9, 29, 31, 33, 9, 35, 9, 37, 39, 9. That's it. These are the prime numbers. So answer is 7 prime numbers. Very smart question. Very smartly framed question. This is also a CAT question, actual CAT question. Chalo. I don't think so. If people don't know this question, as they haven't heard of this question, they will get this question. It's a very difficult question to reach to. But I want to understand, I want you to understand the concept, so pay attention carefully. Look at this number and tell me this number is definitely divisible by what? Anybody? Which number can you say? मैं यहाँ पे कोई भी नंबर लिखूंगा A और B के बदले में. It will be definitely divisible by something. Can you tell me what is that something equal to? Every time. Very good, Akshaya. Whether you write A as 5, B as 3, A as something else, B as something else, it will always definitely divisible by 11. Very good, two people understood. Because अगर मैं यहाँ पे कुछ भी लिखूँ 2, 2, 5, 5, 11 से तो divisible होगा ही ना. 11 2s are, then 0 and then 11 5s are. Right? So A, B, B definitely divisible by 11. Yes or no, everybody understood? Let me know. 11 कैसे आया, समझ में आया सबको? Now, but this number has to be a perfect square. This number has to be a perfect square. So it also has to be 11 11s are 121. That means my number will have to be made up of 121 multiplied by a perfect square. Yes or no? And this x will only be a single digit number, most probably. सोचते हैं नहीं, एक्चुअली जरूरी नहीं है ना. देखते हैं ना, चलो. Because 4 digit चाहिए, तो I think so, yes. 11 into something it has to come. Now, if I put x as 1, problem is what? It will not be a 4 digit number only. So x1 and x2 तो ऐसे ही चला गया. Not possible. Because if I put x1 and 2, it will be only a 3 digit number. 121 4 is only 484. X can be 3. So I will check. 121 9s are. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 1 carry, 9 ones are 9. It is coming 4 digit, but it is not of this type. It is not of this type. So x3 also is not working. What about x4? Yani 16. 16 ones are 16, 1 carry. 16 to the 32 plus 1, 33. I don't even need to check further, baki ka, because last two digits are not coming same. So x4 is also not working. What about x5? If I take x5, यहाँ पे 25 आएगा. 25 ones are 25. 2 carry. 25 to the 50 plus 2, 52. Don't even check further. 5 is also not working. x6. 121 into 36. 36 ones are 36. 3 carry. 72 plus 3, 75. 6 is also not working. 7. So 49. 49 ones are 49. 9 carry. 49 twos are 98. 98 plus 9, 107. Not working. 8. Yani 64. 64 ones are 64. 4. 6 carry. 64 to the 128. 128 plus 6, 134. 13 carry. 64 ones are 64 plus 13, 77. Working, 8 is working. Now I need to check only 9, 81. 81 ones are 81, 8 carry. 81 to the 162. 162 plus 8, 170. Not working. Obviously, uske upar jaoge, if you take excess 10, it will become a 5-digit number. No need to take that. We have to do only 4-digit numbers. So only one number is working. Which is that number? 7744. Which is 88 square. 88 square is 7744. Which is the only number which is in the form of AABB, which is a perfect square. This was a CAT 2007 question. Are we clear, everybody? Only one number. I have kept one time speed distance question because it's not a very difficult one. Okay, how 121 came, somebody wants to know. If it is in the form of AABB, it has to be divisible by 11 definitely, which means it has to have 11 as one of the factors. And because it is a perfect square, every prime factor has to come 2 times. Because it is a perfect square, every prime factor has to come 2 times. So 11 11s are 121 has to come. And therefore my number has to be 121 into some other square only. Got it now? Shubham? Okay, chalo. Try the next question. Yeah, anybody got the question? Somebody's written 4:1. I also don't remember. I have to check this question. One more person has got 4:1, so I'll try. A train approaches a tunnel AB. So let's say this is the tunnel A to B. And the train is coming from here. Train is approaching the tunnel AB. Inside the tunnel, a cat is located at a point that is 3/8 of the distance AB from the entrance A. So suppose if I say the whole tunnel is 8 kilometers, so the cat is over here at 3 kilometers from here, and this side it is 5 kilometers. Okay. From A to cat is 5 and cat to B is A to cat is 3 and cat to B is 5. When the train whistles, we don't know where the train is. Let's call this distance as D. When the train whistles, the cat runs. If the cat moves to the entrance of the tunnel, the train catches the cat exactly at the entrance. If the cat moves to the exit, the train catches the cat exactly at the exit. Find the ratio of the speed of the train to speed of the cat. Very simple sum if you pay attention very smartly. Case 1. What distance does a train cover? Distance covered by train. Train is going from here to here. When train covers D, the cat covers 3. Case 2. The train covers full D plus 8. But in that case, the cat covers 5. So this is what is given to us. Now, this ratio will always be constant. When time is constant, listen to the statement. I don't have space to write it, so I'm just saying it. When time is constant, distance of speed is same as distance of ratio. Distance of speed is same as ratio. So D upon 3 is D plus 8 upon 5. Train upon cat is equal to train upon cat. So 5D is equal to 3D plus 24. 2D is 24, D is 12. Now, we want to find the ratio. Put D in any one of these, both the places my answer will come. If I put in the first one, it will come 12 upon 3, which is 4:1. If I put in the second one, it is 20 upon 5, which is also 4:1. So answer is 4:1. Very simple, but a very classic CAT question. You all should know this well. Everybody clear? Chalo. Going ahead. Good, Saki. Income, expense, savings. Lakshmi and Meenakshi. Expenses are in the ratio 2:3. So if I take this as 2x, this is 3x. And the ratio of the income of Lakshmi and the expense of Meenakshi are in the ratio 3:7. This number and this number are in the ratio 3:7. So because of that 7, I am going to make one change in my method. This 2 and 3 which I took, no, I'm going to right now make it 14 and 21. Multiply by 7. Okay? That's a thing you should learn to do. So this will become 14 and this will become 21. Now, pay attention. The ratio of the income of Lakshmi and the expense of Meenakshi is 6:7. So 7 is 21x. So 6 will be 18x. So Lakshmi ke case mein I'll be able to find the savings. 18x is the income 14x is the saving expense. So saving will be 4x. And the ratio of the saving is 4:9. That means if this is 4x, this will become 9x. If this is 9x, this will become 30x. And what did I want to find? Ratio of their income. 18 upon 30, 6 threes are 6 fives are. Let me know in the chat whether anybody did exactly this method. Only one variable and exactly the way I've done. No fractions. I'm waiting for people to let me know. Did anybody do exactly this method? In fact, even without x, better. If you didn't use x, it is still better. Great, Priyanka. Yeah, that's what I said, no, Suki? If you didn't take x, still better. Great, chalo, nice. Others, you all should learn this. You all should be able to do this in the next couple of days, you know. Chalo, let's go ahead. This is also a CAT question. This is also a CAT 25 question. Yeah, it's okay if you use egg, Priyanka. There's no problem. Good, Suki. Correct. Obviously, of the whole mixture, Priyanka. There is 16% coffee, which means there is 84% cocoa. So suppose if I say coffee is costing 100x. So 16% of 100x will become 16x. And cocoa is costing 100y. So plus 84y will be 240. Equation number 1. Another mixture of coffee and cocoa costing 36% coffee. So 36x plus 64y is 320. And what have they asked for? That means if the total cost is 376, what will be the ratio? Now pay attention. Everybody pay attention to a trick in this question. And this was a lucky trick, means not that it will work every time. If you subtracted both the equations, what do you get? You get 20x minus 20y, and this same which you get because of which the trick works. 20x minus 20y is 80. Divided by 20, x minus y is 4. Right? Now, if you notice, if I basically add one x, one y will get subtracted and the answer will rise by 4. But I want the answer to rise by 56. It is right now 320. I want it to become 376. That means I want it to write by 56. 4 multiplied by which number is 56? 14. So multiply this equation by 14. We'll get 14x minus 14y is 56. Now you can add these two. So you will get 50x plus 50y is equal to 376. That means when the total cost is 376 per kg cost, both of them are exactly half, 50%, 50%. So if total is 10 kg, 10 kg ka half will be coffee and half will be cocoa. So answer will be 5 kg. CAT 25 question. What ratio have you, what method have you used, Kamal? Can you explain? Others can start. Have you understood, everybody? Chalo. Next one. This is also a CAT 25 question. Good, Sukhi again. Six 625 is 5 raised to 4. This is 5 raised to 4 raised to 65. 128 is 2 raised to 7 raised to 36. So 5 raised to 260. 7 6 are 42. 4. I think 242. 252, sorry. Now, basically 1, 2 and 1, 5 make up 110. So if I write this 5 raised to 260 as 5 raised to 8, multiply by 5 raised to 252, multiply by 2 raised to 252. ये दोनों multiply हो जाएंगे and you will get 10 raised to 252. 10 raised to 252 will simply mean 252 zeros. So that will not bother in the sum of the digits. Only this part will come. This is nothing but 625 into 625 with all the zeros at the end which have no meaning. This you can multiply. I'm not very sure, but I think it is 390625. Somebody check this multiplication. I'm not very sure. Yeah, it is 390625 with all the zeros at the end which have no meaning for sum of the digits. So 3 plus 9, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 20, 25. So answer for this question becomes 25. Sum of the digits. Everybody understood? Sum of the digits चाहिए था ना तेजस्वनी, so which means we'll have to make as many digits 0 possible. Then only you'll get the sum of the digits. No, otherwise it will become a very big number. Or in short, just start thinking of finding the number. अपने आप वो तुमको स्ट्राइक हो जाएगा. Cost price is 1650. Case 1 का profit is 20%, which we can calculate how much. Cost price is still 1650. Case 2 का profit is 110 rupees. Mark price is constant. Only discount has been doubled. So यहाँ पे जो भी discount है, second discount is double of the first discount in terms of percentage. And then later they've asked in which case will the profit, what will be the rate of discount nearest to the profit percentage will be equal to the discount percentage. Good, slightly long question. Yeah, Suki, answer is right, but what is your exact answer you're getting? Suppose if it was an exact answer, what are you getting? Nearest to नहीं पूछा होता था. Okay, good, Suki. %20 is 1/5. That is 330 rupees. So case 1 ka profit is 330. Case 2 ka profit is 110. Chalo, others pay attention. Chalo, now I'm starting. Now, in case 1, my profit was 330. Case 2 profit is only 110, which means the extra discount given is 220. Case 1, I was making a profit of 330. Case 2, I'm making a profit of only 110. That means the extra discount given was 220. Therefore, this is here also the discount was 220 only, because here this is the extra discount, because discount is double. So here also discount was 220. So what was the selling price, or what was the mark price? Sorry, selling price तो easy है. Cost price plus profit. What is the mark price? selling price will be 1980 plus 220. 1980 plus 220, which will be 2200. So mark price was 2200. Everybody pay attention. I'm not using any formulas or anything. Just pay attention. Mark price is 2200. सबको समझ में आया? एक बार देख लो. Here the profit was 330. Here the profit was 110, which means the extra discount given was 220. They have told us, that means over here in the second part, actual discount is 440 and case 2 ka discount is double of the first discount. So discount in the first case is 220. Mark price will be selling price plus discount. Selling price is 1650 plus 330, 1980 plus discount 2200. So I got mark price, I got selling price, I got cost price. So वापस पूरा लिख रहा हूं मैं. Case 1, mark price 2200, discount 220, selling price कितना था 1980, profit 20% and discount 10%. Because 220 is 10%. Case 2, mark price same, discount double, selling price will become less. Okay, cost price same ही है 1650 या जो भी था. Selling price will become less by 220. 220 lesser तो 1760 हो जाएगा इधर. ये सब का जरूरत नहीं है, just understanding the question. Profit is some percentage, I don't even care, and discount is 20%. ये सब तो डेटा है, खाली डेटा समझने के लिए. Now I want a case where profit percentage and discount percentage have to be same. So pay attention. 2200 minus X% of 2200. 2200 minus X% of 2200, because if I give discount, I will give on mark price. Selling price is not 2200. Mark price is 2200. Please check. Okay, 2200 minus X% of 2200. This becomes the selling price. Has to be cost price 1650 plus X% of 1650. This has to be our equation. Because they want the discount percentage and the profit percentage to be same. So this will be 2200 common. 1 minus X upon 100 is equal to 1650 common into 1 plus X upon 100. And then you need to solve this carefully. If I take LCM, so I'll get 2200 upon 1650 is equal to 100 plus X upon 100 divided by 100 minus X upon 100. ये 100 cut. You can cut further. You can cut with 11. 11 20s are, 11 1s are, 11 5s are, 5 4s are, 5 3s are. Let's solve this. 4 upon 3 आया. 400 minus 4x is equal to 300 plus 3x. 100 is equal to 7x. X is equal to 14.28%. ये पूरा लिखने का जरूरत ही नहीं था. This was just for understanding. All this which I have written over here, no, this was just for understanding. You don't have to write this. Once you know the mark price and the cost price, you directly form this equation. I'm just putting the data down. Day 1 to 7, average is 60. Day 1 to 8, average is 63. Ninth day, if I get the 8th day, it is 8th minus 11 copy. And 2 to 9, day 2 to 9, average is 66. We want to find day 1 ka answer. We want to find day 1 ka answer. Let's go step by step. अगर 1 से 7 में 60 है और 1 से 8 में 63 है, so I can find day 8. Longer method is 63 8s minus 67s, which I don't want you to do. I don't want you to do this. I want you to understand directly. Day 8, suppose day 1 to 7 everybody was 60. I explain always this like chocolates. Suppose day 1 to 7, so 1 to 7 everybody had, suppose 1 to 7 were boys, they all had 60 chocolates. Because the 8th person came, average became 63. That means the 8th person who came, he himself got 63 for himself, plus he got 3 for all the other 7. So 63 plus 21, 84. This is how I want you to do. You can do 63 8s minus 67s. Answer will still come. See, 24 to 484 minus 420. Sorry, not 484, 504 minus 420, 84. This would have come 84, but I want you to understand this approach. I want everybody to understand this approach. So 8th day is 84. 9th day is 11 less. So 9th day is 73. Day 2 to 9 is 66. So अगर इसमें से मैं 73 निकाल दूं, तो I will get 2 to 8. So total of 2 to 9. Here also you can do something like this, but I will explain that later. 66 into 2 to 9 is 8 days. 8 6 are 48, 4 carry, 48 plus 4, 52, 528. So 2 to 8, we call 528 minus 73. That will be 5 12 minus 7, 5, 455, day 228. And I already know 128. 128 ka average was 63. And the total we had said was 528. Not 528, sorry. 508, I think so. 63 eights are. Day 128. 63 eights are. 508. Subtract these two. Some mistake is there. One calculation error somewhere. Let me just check. Yeah, I'll explain one more time, but let me first check for my calculation error somewhere. 8 6 are 48, 4, 48, 52. This is right. Just checking once my calculations. Oh, I didn't. This was day 228. Nahi. 229 tha. My bad. I got my mistake. This is 229, not 228. 66, which is given. 66 8 za. Yeah, 528. That is also right. Yeah, this is wrong. This is 8 3 are 24. 504. Right, तो हो गया बराबर है फिर. Then day 1 will become how much? 504 minus 455, which will be 49. Correct. Small error in calculation. Yeah, sorry. This, Sambhavi, I'm going to explain the whole thing one more time, so pay attention carefully. So I'm going to take all the data which is there with me. Average for initial 7 days. Yani day 1 to day 7. Average was 60. So 67s are 420 is the total. Day 1 to day 8 is 63. 63 8s are. 8 3s are 24, 2, 48, 504. So if I subtract this, it will give me day 8 ka answer. Because this is 1 to 7, this is 1 to 8. So if I subtract, I will get day 8. So day 8 becomes how much? 84. Day 9 was 11 less than that. So day 9 was 11 less. So 73. Going step by step. Then average of second day to ninth day. So day 2 to 9. Day 2 to 9 is 66 8s are. 6 8s are 48. 4 carry 52. 528. This is 2 to 9. From this, if I remove ninth day, I'll get 2 to 8. So day 2 to 8 will be 528 minus 73. 455. 2 to 8. And 1 to 8 is 504. Subtract these two. Day 1 to 8 minus day 2 to 8 will give us day 1, which will be 49. This minus this. Clear now? Sambhavi, just check whether have you understood? Sambhavi, that I will do it later, how to do that, because right now that 84 will be different. If you want, I'll show it to you with some other example. I'll put one more sheet over here and show it with another example. Pay attention. Just showing with one more example. Pay attention. Suppose the average age of 10 boys is 50 kgs. And now when the 11th new boy comes, new boy joins, average of all 11 boys is 52. What is the weight of the 11th boy? It's not an intuitive way, it's a logical way. Pay attention, Sambhavi. So 11th boy ka himself is 52. Think with chocolates. Think this whole example with chocolates. Suppose everybody had 50-50 chocolates. Because the 11th boy came, now everybody has 52 chocolates. So he himself has 52 chocolates and he brought chocolate for 2 chocolates for everybody, which are the remaining 10 people. So 52 plus 20, 72 becomes his weight. Sambhavi, are you clear now? Same thing. Tejaswani is literally the same thing. 52 plus 2 into 10 or 50 plus 2 into 11. Most welcome, Sambhavi. Let's go ahead. Next question. CAT 2008 question. This was the question after which every coaching institute started teaching last 2 digits, even though it is not needed. Yeah, I know, Suki. It's a by heart question. By the way, Suki, your answer is wrong. No, it's right. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, now this peculiar question of CAT, which was asked, is only for 7. And 7 is the only number where even the last 2 digits follow a pattern. 7 raised to 1 is 07. 7 raised to 2 is 49. 7 raised to 3 is 43. And 7 raised to 4 is 01. And then the pattern keeps repeating. As I said, this is the only example where this works. Okay? But let's assume, let's change the question. And suppose if it was 17 raised to 2008. How would you do this? Because I want to teach the last 2 digit का method. इसका आंसर तो 01 है directly by the pattern. But इसका आंसर 01 नहीं आएगा. You all try, I'll give you a minute to try. I don't think so 17 raised to 2008 का आंसर will come 01. Check. Seventeen raised to 2008 का आंसर is not 01. So check please. I'll teach you the method which I have discussed in class. It is not 01, Suki. 17 square ends in 89. 17 square is 289. So I can write this as 89 raised to 1004. 89 square is last two digits are same as 11 square. 11 square is 121. So इसका last two digits आएगा 21. 21 raised to 502. Now the 1 comes as it is. 2 2s are 4. That is your answer. This was the method we had done in class also for all odd numbers. Do you all want to practice one more of this type, or have you all understood? Suppose if it was 27, I think the answer would be something else only. What is 27 square? 729. 27 square is 729. So it will be 27 ka square 729. So I'll write 29 raised to 1004. What is 29 square? Same as 21 square. 441. So 41. 41 raised to 502. 1 comes as it is. 4 2s are 8. Answer is 81. Once you get tuned to do this, now this becomes so fast. This is just tuning. It comes very quickly. Yes, the key is to bring 1 in the units place, and that will come only for odd numbers. Anything. Suppose instead of 20, not for 5s, 1 3 7 9 के लिए this works. Suppose it was even के लिए I can't show today. वो तो पूरा एक अलग process है. So that if you are an iQuanta student, we will discuss in class. So suppose it was 23 square, 23 raised to 730, just for example. So पहले तो you have to write this as 23 raised to 728 and 23 square separately. इसको टच नहीं करने का, इसको सॉल्व करो. 23 square is how much? 529. So 29 raised to half of this. Half of this will become 364. 29 का square, last two digits are 41. 41 raised to 182. Okay? 1 comes as it is, 4 2s are 8. And the last step is manual. 23 square is 529, so इसका 29. उसके बाद का step is manual. 81 into 29. 9 1s are 9, 9 8s are 72. Cross 2 1s are 2. Answer, whatever 2 8s are 16. So answer will be 49, last two digits. Because I want this to be a multiple of 4, तो ही दो बार होगा ना. Shadow. Because if this is not a multiple of 4, ये दो बार नहीं होगा ना divide. I want to take square 2 times. Understood? To bring 1. Because 3 ka square is 9, 9 ka square is 1. Guys, enough. It's already 11:15. This is the last question I'm doing. This is not even a CAT question, but it's one of my favorite time speed distance questions. So time speed distance अगर आता है तो समझ में आएगा, वरना थोड़ा difficult होने वाला है ये question. Last question for today. Home, school. X is picked up from school by his father daily to go home in a car. One day school left 1 hour early before time. So X started walking to his house at a speed of 3. As a result, they reach 15 minutes before time. Find speed of father's car. It's one of the best questions to understand in time speed distance. Suppose every day he was being picked up at 3 o'clock. That means father didn't know school ended early. So father was leaving on his regular time to reach at 3 o'clock. And I don't know where father is coming from. He could be coming from Jumri Talaya. He's going to reach school at 3 o'clock. But that day school got over at 2 o'clock. And therefore the son, that is X, started walking at a speed of 3 km per hour. Very, very, very importantly, he did not walk for 1 hour. He met his father over here. Let's call this point as P. Remember, he did not walk for 1 hour. Why? How do you know he did not walk for 1 hour? Because the father would have reached here at 3 o'clock at the school, which means the father reached here before 3. Using this 15 minutes, we have to find out at what time did father reach P. You all tell me this carefully. Everybody think a little bit and tell me carefully. And I've given you the hint also. Using that 15 minutes, tell me when did the father reach P. At what time? I've made time ka example. Father was supposed to reach every day to school at 3 o'clock. Wrong. P तो time भी नहीं है. P is a spot. Tejaswani. P is that spot. He is supposed to reach school at 3 o'clock. When did he reach point P? I want a time. सुकी थोड़ा और एक डेसिमल और आएगा. Wrong, Priyanka. Think a little bit. Wrong, Tejaswani. Perfect, Suki. Now see, pay attention. Everybody just pay attention over here. Why did they say 15 minutes? Just think from father's point. समझो father ऐसे ही घूमने जा रहा है, son को pick up कर रहा है, नहीं कर रहा है. Every day the father used to go till this spot, till the school and come back. Today he came only till here and he went back. So what did the father not cover that day? Father did not go from P to school and back. Because of which he saved 15 minutes. Father did not go from P to school and back, because of which he saved 15 minutes. That means one side pe he saved how much time? 7.5 minutes. Oh, sorry, by mistake I erased the whole thing and there's no way to get it back. Home, school, point P. Normally the father goes from here to from till school and come back. Today he went only here, because of which he saved 15 minutes. So he didn't go this distance 2 times, because of which he saved 15 minutes. So can I say father takes 7.5 minutes to cover P to S? That means यहाँ से यहाँ जाने को father को in car takes 7.5 minutes, which means he reached 7.5 minutes before 3 o'clock. Therefore, son was walking for how long? Son was walking for how many minutes? Tell me somebody. Father has reached 7.5 minutes before 3 o'clock over here. Son has started walking at 2 o'clock. So son was walking for 52.5 minutes. Everybody got this? Everybody check this whether you all have understood. Sun is walking for 52.5 minutes because पूरा 60 minutes का 1 hour था minus that 7.5 minutes. Now, for the same distance, Sun takes 52.5 at a speed of 3. Father takes 7.5 at a speed of x. 7.5 ones are 7.5 sevens are. So x is 21. That's the answer. Very, very, very nice question. I think it's one of the best questions of time, speed, distance. Okay, everybody. That was the last question for today. If you all want, you all can take a screenshot of the next two questions. They are very simple questions, nothing very difficult. ये तो बहुत ही easy है, ये वाला ले लो, एक screenshot चाहिए तो. Okay. Bye, everybody. Good night. Take care.